Okay, guys, this is gonna be my thoughts for Don't Look Up. This is a satirical black comedy written, produced, and directed by Adam McKay and was released on Netflix just last month on December 24th, in theaters as well. Stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Rob Morgan, Jonah Hill, Tyler Perry, Ariana Grande, Timothée Chalamet, Cate Blanchett, and Meryl Streep. In this movie, of course, we follow two low-level astronomers who must go on a giant meteor tour to warn mankind of an approaching comet that will destroy planet Earth. The comet is an allegory for climate change, and the film is a satire of government media indifference to the climate crisis. When it comes to Don't Look Up, this was a movie that I was interested in. Now, when it comes to Adam McKay, I do respect him as a filmmaker. I like his Anchorman movies. Vice, I haven't seen yet. I think I did see, but I'm not sure. I have to check my letterbox on to get back on that one. But when I saw this, I'm like, really? This is just taking an ensemble cast and just making some out of control movie that has nothing going for it. But then I saw the trailers and they said this is based on possibly true events, which we know this is a lie. So I saw the trailers, I liked the cast, and I was hoping this would be that movie would actually be better than what I made it out to be, and it was. It's definitely not one of my favorites of last year, but I can definitely sit here and say that I think this is a very well done film. First off, the director Adam McKay, he does a very good job of The Big Short, and he also directed Step Brothers and Anchorman. I will say that this is the type of movie that not everyone will like because it is a satire about climate change, and it is an allegory for that, and it is a satire of government and media indifferences to the climate crisis, how no one believes them. So I will say that not a lot of people will enjoy watching this, but I have to say, I think from a direction standpoint, Adam McKay does a very good job. There is some the humor in this movie is pretty funny, and I laughed a lot of times at a lot of humor. There were quite a couple moments of humor that didn't really quite work for me, but I thought the humor for the most part worked very well, surprisingly, in humor. I can also say I think the performances in this movie are done. Leonardo DiCaprio is always on top of his game, and he's once again really great. Here, I like him. He's very funny. He's energetic, and he knows what type of movie he is in. Jennifer Lawrence, I was hoping this would be that movie that would be her comeback, and this is definitely a comeback for her. Not in the way that you would expect it to be. This ain't Hunger Games like shit, but it's a great comeback after her small little break from acting after Dark Phoenix. And she's great in the movie as well. I love Jennifer Lawrence, I always have. Rob Morgan, Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance, and Tyler Perry, Timothée Chalamet, Ron Perlman, Ariana Grande, and Scott Mescudi. I think all these performances in this movie are really great. It's a big ensemble cast, and they all do great jobs in their roles. Surprisingly, Tyler Perry, he's very good in the movie. I always like Tyler Perry. Say what you want about his Medea movies, and I'm not saying those movies are the greatest things ever, but you know, they're kind of like my go-to guilty pleasures. And I do enjoy it for what they are, but here it's nice to see him take on other things outside of Medea, and when he does, he is on fire. He's at the top of his game. Ariana Grande, a lot of people give this actress shit, especially back in Victoria's days. I don't know what's up with so many people hating Ariana Grande as an actress or a singer. Just don't see it. Ariana Grande is a fantastic actress. I've always enjoyed her acting ever since Cat Valentine days on Victorious. And she is great here for her little small screen time here. And she made me laugh in one scene. In which and then her song, she says, "Just Look Up." That was a pretty cool and touching, very entertaining moment to watch. Timothée Chalamet is Timothée Chalamet. He's great. I loved him in Dune last year, and he's great here. Ron Perlman was also really good here. I also think Cate Blanchett and Meryl Streep were also really entertaining to watch. And even though they're older women, they are both still at the top of their game. And Cate Blanchett just owns every moment that she is on screen. I think from a technical standpoint, the movie is well done too. It's very well edited, very well paced. It's not too long, it's not too short. The runtime is just right. You get to spend time in this environment and with the story, and from the cinematography aspect and the music aspect and the editorial aspect, the technical aspects are well done. They're well handled. It knows exactly what it's going for, and it does know what type of movie it's trying to be. It's not trying to be anything different. It's not trying to be anything pretentious. And some people will not. Like I said, I did enjoy the satire here. I am a fan of satirical black comedies, especially satire films, especially films that are meta. I like the Scream movies. I didn't mind the satire in Matrix Resurrections, even though it got a little bit heavy-handed at points. If I have any issues aside when it comes to Don't Look Up, I can easily say that there are some actors here that does get a little underutilized. I feel like some of the satire crap in this movie is not very satisfying, and there is a way I feel like they could have done this without having to go the extra mile a few times. And I will say, when it comes to the whole based on actual events, that isn't just to market this film. It's just very crazy of them to market it the way they did. But and also I can say that there were quite a few moments that I didn't think were really worth it. But I still thought that a lot of the actors in here did a really good job. I still think a lot of this movie was worth it. And while it's not one of my favorites last year, I will say Don't Look Up. This was an entertaining enough Netflix movie that was trying to be a satire. It knew what it was trying to be. It wasn't trying to be a deep and compelling film. This ain't going to win awards and everything. This is just meant to be a satire film to make you laugh. Even if you don't personally enjoy it, if you're someone who told me that you didn't like this movie, then that's fine. If you were someone who told me that you liked the movie, that's cool. But anyway, despite its issues, I do enjoy Don't Look Up, and I will walk away giving it a high recommendation. Just know who you are when you're going into this, because not everyone is going to enjoy it. I've seen a lot of the reviews. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or are you somewhere right in the middle? All my social media links are in the description box down below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and you guys keep it cool.